Testing. Okay, now I think it's working. It's weird, this headset's not working for some reason. Testing. Okay, now it's working. Weird. Okay. Just trying to work out the audio here, guys. Okay, seems to be working now. Anyway, this is typical summer type of weather. It's actually not even as hot as it gets during the summer, but it's already too hot for good observations on most days. I'm up in the Marriott Hotel again, and I'm planning on me and my wife are going to go hang out in New Orleans and do some fun things, but I'm going to plan on just leaving this live stream going. You can still see the curve. You can still see the huts curving in the background. It's just really hazy, and I'm hoping it'll clear up. But you know, doing a live stream for a number of hours would be interesting, just to see what happens whenever it gets a little cooler in the evening. I'm messing around with the focus here, so just bear with me. Trying to get the far huts in focus as much as possible. Looks pretty good. So I'm just going to leave this running so you guys can enjoy it, enjoy the view while we're out and about, and hopefully I'll be able to get some clearer pictures as it cools down. It's actually, I mean, just sitting in the hotel room, it looks really clear with your eyes looking out. But obviously with the distance and over the water, humidity's coming into play, and we're having some serious haze on the far end down there. I'm hoping that as the evening rolls on, it'll start to kind of cool off and maybe stabilize a little bit. If not, whatever. I'm just going to keep it going for as long as the batteries work, basically. Which reminds me, I need to check the battery. What's the battery look like? Let's see if I can change the display here. 45%. Okay, so I'm going to have to get a new battery here. So, what I wanted to mention is that there's a Louisiana Flat Earth group that's actually having a meetup right now in Fontainebleau State Park, which is in Mandeville, which is on the North Shore, so the opposite side of the Causeway from me. And I am interested to see if they actually take any pictures. I mean, all they have to do is come down to the Causeway, which is literally a 10-minute drive from where they are, and take some pictures. Very interesting. And they're all in their Flat Earth group. They're talking about taking pictures of New Orleans across the lake. Yeah, that's correct. You can, and the obstruction matches up to the globe. For some reason, they think that just being able to see a far distance somehow proof that it's flat, whenever they don't actually understand that it's a prediction of the globe, what they're seeing, and it matches up perfect. I did post my drone footage in their Facebook group, but who knows what'll come of it, you know. Typically these guys don't listen to reason, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to do a little battery swap here and see what we get. Little battery swap, 97%. Okay, that'll last a while. Because the camera is only streaming the HDMI out, I imagine that it's going to be okay. It's not actually responsible for the display right now. It's not using its display. I've got that display coming into Elgato, which is what you're seeing now. You're seeing the output from Elgato. Alright, so let me hop over to the live chat, see if anybody's asking questions or anything like that before I head on out. Let's see here. Alright. I'm just going to scroll back up to the top and see what happens. Let's see. Good evening, Movie Vertigo. Hello, Sean. Never put helix micro rebar in concrete. What? Hey, Bullionator. Sean. Nope, all kinds of quiets only. Let's see, what's up? No one's here. Yes, nope, blah, blah, blah. Steve, thanks for the $3.99. I'll use it for a beer. Oh, Sean, I need to catch up. I'm just reading your comment about the Chicago footage. I've had my head down for like a month now with work. Like, just really busy with work. Haven't been able to play. So I'm going to hopefully get through that in the next couple weeks. We've been having a really big push at work for some modernization stuff. So hopefully in a couple weeks I'll be able to get through that and get back to bashing on Flat Earth for a little while. George actually is going to be sending me a laser, which I've already talked to him about that. So George is going to be sending me a laser soon, and I'm going to be asking the public for ideas on a test. One of the tests I definitely want to try after being up there with George is a Little Tenses Bayou. What I'd really like to do is fire the laser down the bayou and actually see if I can take a long exposure of the far, like actually go down to the end where the laser is being targeted, and go down to the end and take a long exposure and see if I can actually capture the shadow of the horizon. I think that would be a really cool picture, so I'm going to try that. But we'll see. With dealing with refraction, it might just refract around. I'm not sure what's going to happen, to be honest. A laser? $1 million? What? You must be talking about the LIGO laser. Yeah, just to remind everybody, LIGO has the best flat Earth laser test in the world. It's been running since 2002. It shoots down a 4-kilometer long vacuum tube and must account for the curvature of the Earth for it to hit its target. Very interesting read if you want to go read up on LIGO and how they built it. So really all I'm doing is just setting up this live stream so that you guys can kind of see what happens throughout the day here, or throughout the evening. Hopefully, I have pretty good bandwidth at the hotel. I'm plugged in with an Ethernet cable, so hopefully I get some decent frame rates, even though it looks kind of blocky right now, to be honest. Looks more blocky, and oh yeah. The YouTube version is way bad compared to my version on my desktop here. Very interesting. Wonder if I can change the frame rate in Elgato. It's too bad OBS doesn't work with this video input on a Mac for some reason. I don't know why. Goodness. Yeah, the resolution is oh man, the compression's terrible on YouTube right now. I don't know why it's so bad. Hey Homestar, how's it going? Like I was telling everybody, I'm just going to let this live stream run while I'm gone. But I'm going to be leaving pretty soon. We're just hanging out in New Orleans for the weekend. I wish it was coming through a lot clearer than it is, though. I mean, it looks way clearer on my desktop than the stream does. I mean, the compression is terrible. The YouTube compression is terrible. Wish I could bring the frame rate down just so it'd be a clearer picture, to be honest. I don't see a way to configure it. How do I change the resolution?